Okay, I know you're liking this view of my nasty cracked feet, but I was wanting to share today what I do to get rid of this. And I know I should do some things to prevent it, but that's a lot of work. And maybe I'll do that in the future. But something I do is I have a handy file style cheese grater, and it is a pretty sharp tool, so you definitely want to be careful with this. But as you can see, my feet are pretty cracked, and that's pretty thick amount of skin, so if you're careful, this actually works pretty well. And you'll notice this kind of probably looks like a tool that they use maybe at a somewhere you may get a pedicure done. I'm maybe not gonna go to get a pedicure, so I'll do this at home. I actually got this idea from a podiatrist. There's actually a place in Russellville, Arkansas that is famous for these these file type cheese graters, and several years ago they started making these, and then found out that some of their customers were using them to file their feet with. The owner actually kind of got upset at first, and but then his sons decided that go with the flow, and why don't they make some specifically for feet. So it gave me the idea. I remember seeing one of these at home that my wife uses, and that I've used to grate cheese with. Don't worry, this is now dedicated to my feet. We're no longer grating cheese with this. Although what comes from your, when you file your feet, kind of does look like Parmesan cheese. Anyways, I guess we'll kind of show how this thing works. Alrighty, now hopefully you can see this pretty well. Once again, use at your own risk. This thing is pretty sharp, and this may not be anything new for a lot of people, but anyways, you just kind of go at it just like you would some cheese. And it actually does work pretty well. I'll show you here in just a moment what comes from filing this. I'm going to use both hands for a second and come back. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so be right back. Alrighty, hopefully you can kind of see. I've actually, my feet are pretty bad cracked. Yes, and I know that is disgusting. But I've actually, filed off quite a bit. I'm gonna see that all just came off here in the last 2 seconds off of 1 foot. That's pretty disgusting. So, anyways, this thing works pretty well. Now, I guess you can put some lotion on there after you're done, and best thing is to prevent that. But I didn't, so this is where I'm at, using a cheese grater. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully it wasn't too disgusting. Thank you.